Hello everyone, I'm the Canadian Gaming Penguin. So we are in episode 2 of the playthrough for the Tropical Penguin Island, which is the name of this farm. You guys did not see that the last time because I was a very indecisive penguin and couldn't decide which farm I was going to go with, but after a while and thinking about it, trying something new makes sense to do because, it's new. Anyway, so today the plan is to firstly collect enough wood for the repairing of the bridge, because I haven't done that yet on this farm. And it shouldn't take me too long to do that, hopefully, because I do have 100 and something wood already. After I collect enough wood, we are going to go fishing, and then hopefully that doesn't take... Well, hopefully it doesn't take too long to get the wood, because then tomorrow we will be able to gain access to the mines, and we're going to start working over there to try to get as far into the mines as we can. And so I'm going to leave what I have planted as the only things I have planted. I do have a quest from Evelyn to give her a potato, but that's probably not going to happen. So in the meantime, some of my goals for this playthrough is to try to reach 1 million gold, or that's what I call the currency. I don't know if that is what it is, but there's a G, and, well, we're just gonna call it gold. Anyway, so the gold or currency in the game, again, I'm gonna call it gold. The plan is to try to get 1 million. By the end of year 2. With the end of year 2, I'm also planning to try to get not entirely a perfect score with Grandpa's evaluation, but I am hoping to get the 4 candles lit. And hello, what's this? That was a supply crate, and that was my first one, and I needed energy. And look at what I got! Can I do a little spinny dance and not waste more time? So for anyone who is new to Stardew Valley, there is a time period up you can see up at the top on the right there. I zoom in on it too, just for emphasis. You can see that there is a timer. So each day is based on that time. As I mentioned, or at least I think I did, I can't remember if I edited this out, you want to be in bed before 2 a.m. After 2 a.m., you will pass out wherever you are on the farm. If you're lucky, you'll be inside your house, but if you're not inside your house, you may find yourself having to pay a fee because somebody found you and brought you to the hospital, so you have to pay the hospital fee. Or you sometimes will lose items. I don't think that's a thing anymore. I honestly can't remember. It's been so long. I usually have to pay a fee. I could be wrong and that might not be a thing anymore. At any rate, you want to be in bed by 2 a.m. The other thing for that is because your energy will not... I'm like, do we have 300 wood already? Sorry, distractions! Otherwise... I lost what I was saying. Nope, I lost it. Let's talk about goals again. So 1 million gold, Grandpa's evaluation, which includes the community center, so I'll be working on that. I kind of wish I had gone with the red cabbage thing so that I could finish in year 1. So we have our 300 wood, perfect, and we still have one of those. So we are going to go fish. I can't get a better fishing rod yet, so we're just stuck with the bamboo rod. But let's go on our way, and while I'm going on my way, I'm also going to give gifts to people because just a moment ago I was checking to see if there was anything. And something I can't remember if I pointed out or not, in the friends list here, that's the social there, you will see if you click on the NPCs, because they do have a little menu here. I don't know what that is, but you can see his birthday is the 13th of summer, he's single, and Alex's favorite. You haven't given any gifts to this kind. I think this is listing everything. Or you can go into more specifics, fruits and vegetables, animal produce, artisan items, cooked items. And we have given him flowers and forged items, normal gifts. So there's items when you gift them to NPCs that are their favorite or disliked. And as an example, the leeks are George's, so that is Grandpa George, or Grumpy George, depending how you want to refer to him, who is also Alex's grandfather. He loves leeks. So, we are going to give him a leek a bread. And we are going to give, oh, we can't give you that. New plan. Mr. Grumpy Grump. This is my favorite thing, thank you. So if we open up this, we should, yeah, he'll be up at the top now because we gave him something that he loves. And as you can see, he loved leek is right there, and you can see his birthday is the 24th of fall. So I didn't actually show that, and it's actually something I didn't discover until I was playing my own game later on, and I should at least talk to Alex, stupid head. They are starting to warm up. I'm feeling pumped. Super. Evelyn, here, have a flower. Oh my, it looks wonderful. This is very kind of you. I'll be baking cookies today. I like to make flower shapes in the spring. Maybe I'll tell you my recipe one of these days. Yep, I just need to be friends with you. And you can see Evelyn is now up there as well because she, if we click on the Evelyn there, she loves, or well, she likes, daffodils. Huh. And there's a little symbol there, if you can see, and I'll just zoom in there, down there, that shows that there's one in my backpack. That's kind of cool. Anyways, we are going fishing. Or at least that's the plan. No, we're going to repair the bridge first, and then we're going to go fishing. I'll move that over there, and I'm also going to pick up these clams. Which I could have done afterwards since I'm going to be backtracking now. And another lost book. And fortunately we don't have the dialogue anymore. That's another nice change, is that we used to have the dialogue every single time of an animation of lost book has been found, which got very annoying. Because there's so many of them. I think there's 20 lost books in total or something like that. So when you see the lost book animation every single time, yeah. Now, I should have actually gone over that way to fish because I would reach the deep water, and I'll explain that in a second. I'm hoping Willie is here. Good, you are here. Yeah, we can't get you. Can't get a better one. I am selling these because I need space in my inventory. And you know what, Willie? I will give you this. I don't think you like them, but... yeah, I didn't think you liked that. Where are you? Willie, Willie, Willie. Yep, I totally gave him a disliked item. Mentioning friend list here. We still haven't met the wizard, no surprise. Leah, Demetrius, Maru, Sam, and Caroline, we haven't met as well. So once I run out of energy after I eat the survival burger here, which is a really good drop, by the way, I almost want to save it for fishing in the right direction. Oh, we can reach the deep water. Awesome. Almost want to save that for the salmonberry season, which will happen later on this month. So the deep water here, as you can see, is slightly darker than this part, and this part is slightly darker than this part, and so on and so forth, and that's also slightly darker. The deep water attracts more fish rather than the shallow areas, which will attract more junk and stuff. And look at that, we've got a flounder. If you see these, and you can't reach deep water, try to fish there because the biting rate for the fish will be increased. And if you're also wondering, sometimes you can get chests. And if you're also wondering, the game time pauses while you're fishing. This applies to single games only. If you're playing a multiplayer game, the timer will not pause. Mixed seeds and bait. Okay, so my inventory is full. What am I going to get rid of? Well, I guess I'll get rid of the clam because I'm pretty sure I got some already. That reminds me also that I want to upgrade my trash can as soon as possible so I can at least get some gold out of the stuff that I trash. Alternatively, I could just drop it on the ground, but because I'm over water, it would just fall into the water anyway. And hello, Sam. You are one person I need to meet still. Hello. Hey, I'm Sam. Nice to meet you. Good to meet you too. I think we talked to you. Yes, we did. No, I'm not a well. No, I'm not well. I'm not a well. Wow. Okay. Hello, Pam, our resident, bar attendee. Shane, are you gonna be a grumpy googer? Yep, you're going to be a grumpy googer. So Caroline should be in Pierre's shop, which I don't think is open anymore. Oh, it is still open. Hello, Pierre. You don't sell anything right now, though, because it is after hours. Abigail isn't there. Hello. Yes, I am new. Yes, I know. And have I met Abigail? Abigail, I'm pretty sure I have. Yes, I have. Okay, so we need to find Demetrius, Maru, Leia, and the wizard. And I don't think we can find the wizard yet, because I think we'll get something in the mail that'll tell us when he's here. Oh, no, it's because we can't see him until we, unlock the community center thing. Which I forgot to look up to see when that is. There'll be a cutscene, so we'll know. Ooh, copper ore. I should probably stop at the farm. We'll just eat the seaweed. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So we have Demetrius and Maru's house up here, and of course we find another leak here. That's locked, so it's too late to see them unless they're out. Sebastian is, but I'm pretty sure I met him. There's another leak. We are going to head to the farm and deposit this stuff, and then we'll come back for the foraging stuff. There's another leak up here. And another one. Well, the northern areas are better for the leaks. So we will collect those in just a second. So it turns out we did have the seaweed. We didn't have some of the fish, so that's nice. We have a very full inventory, so since I still have I still have some time left in the day after I head back to the farm, after I collect these leeks, I am going to chop down a few more trees to try to get another chest so that I can store some of my fishing stuff in that. And that's one thing I have as advice, as I stammer through that, is to make sure you keep your stuff organized. You will be so happy that you do. And any of you who've happened to, well, inventory management is important no matter what game you are playing. Some games more than others, especially if they're survival-like games. So we have 6 leeks, which is actually really good because we can gift those to George to increase his friendship level. You can also possibly use some for the crafting of the spring forageable items. That's the other thing that I'm going to try to do this time around as well, is try to craft everything. Obviously that requires to get to the post content because there's some stuff that isn't available for crafting wise until then, and I don't know if that affects the craft one of everything achievements and all that sort of stuff. So, I'll find out later. That is a long time from now anyways. Oh, perfect, we have enough for a chest. And, oops. This will be colored blue for my fishing stuff. So, I just happen to have one of each of these. If we open up our crafting thing, we can see here wild seeds for spring. If I have one of each of these, or more, I can craft these wild seeds, and I'm not going to plant them right now. I'll probably plant them once the As you can see, we can now cook the survival burger if we had a kitchen area, which we don't. Our fishing also increased in level. Anyways, so apparently I'm not very focused today because I forgot what I was saying again. I will probably edit in what it is that I was saying. Or just cut out that part and you wouldn't know one way or the other. And something I've been forgetting to do is check the weather report. It's going to be beautiful and sunny, the fortune teller tells us. We have a little extra luck today. That's perfect because we are going to go to the mines, and apparently Clint is coming to visit us to tell us that he can crack open the geodes. Hi there, good morning. I noticed that you've been breaking some rocks open and finding ore. That's good. If you want to get the most out of the ores you find, you'll need a furnace. Just so happens I had an extra set of blueprints lying around here. I want you to have them. And that's also perfect, but I think we need coal first before I can craft that. And I also need to change a setting, because I forgot about it. When you've smelted a few copper bars, consider having me upgrade one of your tools. You can make your work a lot easier. Well, okay, I'm heading home. Take it easy. So the first thing I'm going to be upgrading is my... Well, it's either going to be my trash can or my axe, and it's probably going to be my axe, mostly so that I can start... Well, I have to upgrade my axe twice, so that I can start getting the logs cleared from that area where I can actually use sprinklers. Because that's where I'm going to primarily want to plant my crops so that I don't have to worry about watering them eventually. So as you can see, our parsnips are now ready. And I am going to want to hang on to any of the gold ones that we have, which we didn't have any of them, unfortunately. I will be going to buy more. I'm not going to water anything just yet. To our valued Joja customers, our team members have removed the landslide caused by our drilling operation near the mountain lake. I'd like to remind you that our drilling operation is entirely legal, pursuant to initiative blah 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 blah. Responsible stewardship of the local environment is our top priority. We apologize for any inconvenience this accident may have caused. As always, we value our continued support and patronage. Morris, Joja Customer Satisfaction Representative. And we also hit our Farmer Celebrian. I'd like to apologize for joking about your grandpa's old cottage when we first met. This is part of the cutscene that I didn't show in this playthrough. If you haven't seen it, again, you can see that little cutscene at the beginning of the first episode of my original playthrough. There should be a card up on screen for you to check that out, if you'd so choose to. Robin kind of teases how the look of the cottage, hence why she's apologizing here, which we'll see once we see who signed this letter. Anyways, I'd like to apologize for joking about your grandpa's old cottage when we first met. It's really a nice little house. However, you might need some more space someday. That's where I can help. If you bring me some raw materials and pay a fee, I can expand your house. Continued on next page. That's just the telling us that there's more on the next page. The first expansion I offer includes a kitchen. With a kitchen, you'll be able to cook any recipes you've learned. Anyway, I hope you're starting to feel at home in Stardew Valley, your local carpenter, Robin. And if you're wondering why I'm heading down south here, it is because... Am I even going the right direction? Wait. Oh, that's just a pine cone. I was like, what is that? And I went too far. That is for the fishing area. We want to go this way. I am going this way because every Friday and Sunday in the forest area over here, upwards to the left, we will see a traveling cart. This traveling cart is available every Friday and Sunday, as I said, and sells various wares, some of which you can only obtain from here, such as this rare seed, which I can afford. But I'm not going to get it right now because it will basically almost always be there as far as I know. Now that is tempting as well, but I can't afford it anyway. Also tempting, also tempting, also tempting. This is also tempting. This is also tempting. This isn't so much, and this is kind of, but not really. Gold bars do have a purpose in this game. Just saying. So yeah, nothing that I want really. Right, so I want to make sure to check that every single day that she's here. So again, that's Friday and Sundays. And the next thing I'm going to do is I think I'm going to take these parsnips and go directly to Pierre's and sell them to him so I can have that money right off the bat, and then have the money to buy the next backpack upgrade. So while I'm here again, because I just reasoned that out, I am going to water these because I'm not going to be planting anything else. I do want more parsnips, but I can wait for that some other times, because I believe it's 2,000 for the first backpack. Now let's see, do I have enough of these? I do. Perfect. So I want to craft as many as these as I can. That's 3 of them, because I want to save that survival burger for the salmonberry season. And we also have reach farming level 1 and craft a scarecrow. Build a coop. Forging head. Craft a furnace. We get 100 gold for completing the parsnip things. And the furnace here, oh, 20 copper ore and 25 stone. Okay, so it's the copper ore that we need. And the building of a coop is talking to Robin, which I can stop by on the way to the mines. Well, here's our community center upgrade. Or, cutscene, rather. Oh, hi there! And I forgot to change my setting. What an eyesore. This is the Pelican Town's community center, or what's left of it anyway. It used to be the pride and joy of the town, always bustling with activity. Now, just look at it. It's shameful. These days the young folk would rather sit in front of the TV than engage with the community. But listen to me, I sound like an old fool. Dodger Corporation has been hounding me to sell them the land so they can turn it into a warehouse. Pelican Town could use the money, but there's something stopping me from selling it. I guess old-timers like me get attached to relics of the past. Oh well. Well, if you didn't spend your money from the town on a gold statue... If anyone else buys a Joja Company membership, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell it. Basically, if you end up buying a Joja Mart membership, this gets sold and turns into the Joja Mart warehouse. I don't like going that route. In fact, I only have one file that has gone that route, and that was only for the Steam achievement. Here, let's go inside. What's this? I guess Vincent and Jas must have been playing in here. This place is even more dilapidated than I remember. It's a Junimo. Not that we know that yet. What? And Lewis sees nothing. What's the matter? Are you ill? It was right there. Am I seeing things? You saw something? I wouldn't be surprised if this place was full of rats. Well, it's a funny looking rat, and there it is again. I like the panic face out of the action thing. You're worrying me, Celebrian. Look, I think I'm going to head home. I need some lunch. Hey, I'll keep this place unlocked from now on. Maybe you can help catch that rat if you have some extra time. Strange. I'll have to come back and explore this building further, so we will do that in just a second, actually. And by a second, I mean right now, and you can see there's another Junimo right down over there. We are going to head over here. And we are going to interact with this, which is a whole bunch of gibberish. And the reason why I'm doing that is because the next day we will get a letter in the mail from the Wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. Right, so I'm going to Pierre's. What is that? Oh, that must be the thing for the Grange display later on. I'll explain that when it's important. Right, so we will get 500 something or other monies for that, and something or other monies for that. I want this. Yes, it is 2,000 gold, so now I'm broke, and you can see now we have that second line, which is nice, so it can actually get as many seeds as I want, which isn't a whole lot, but it's better than nothing. And we are going to go talk to Alex over there, and then talk to George. Hey, it's the farm girl. Did you get new pants? You're doing something right. Oh, I almost forgot. It's my day for doing push-ups. Every time I do push-ups, I try to do some more than last time. Pretty cool strategy, huh? Until you waste most of the day doing them. I want that up here. 9. This is my favorite thing, thank you. So, before there is debris here, we can get in here, and there's a cutscene here. And he will give us our first sword. I was just peering down into this old mine shaft. It's been abandoned for decades. Still, there's probably good ore down there. In a dark place undisturbed for so long, I'm afraid ore isn't the only thing you'll find. Here, take this. You might need it. Stay a while and listen. You received a rusty sword. Name's Marlin, by the way. I run the Adventurers Guild right outside. I'll keep an eye on you. Prove yourself and I might think about making you a member. So we need to kill, I believe, 10 slimes. Explore the mines. Reach level 5 in the mines. Okay. Whatever. So we're going down into the mines. Well, look at that. There's a slime right there. So the rusty sword is a very pathetic sword, and as you can see on the right here, or the left, no, that is the right, we now have a health bar to watch. And now we need to mine to try to find the ladder, which we just did, and head down at least 5 floors so that we can get the first elevator thing. So I tend to try to get the elevator, or the floors, based on elevator. And we have copper ore over here. Another thing of advice is to try to mine these gray rocks because they will give you more mining experience. And sometimes you will find more than one ladder on the same floor, so they will take you the same way. Ooh, ladder right there. But we are going over this way because we want to kill these slimes and the crabs here, because sometimes they will drop good loot, but also, and a crab, and also because there are achievements that the Adventurers Guild will reward you with. So the angry face of the slimes makes me snicker because it looks too funny and cute. Yes, I know I'm weird. I also want to destroy these because sometimes you'll also get good loot. And of course I want these for the experience. Now, ideally, if you were trying to get as many floors as possible in each day, you don't want to do that because it is going to take you a long time to get down, especially when you're fighting different monsters. So I might actually ignore these slimes because there's a number of them. Now just to find the ladder. Also keep in mind to keep your eyes peeled, because if you're like me, you will actually miss that you're seeing the ladders. Like, I've had some that were already spawned on the floor before I even got to them. So now we have the first level of the elevators. And reach level 40 in the mines. And as you can see, it's also dark in this section. If we're lucky, which is actually another reason why you should kill the slimes, so I might do that since there's some on this floor, is that they will sometimes drop rings or these handy little artifacts, and those will be good for, well, the artifacts are good for the museum, which I will explain the next day in this, not today, in the next video probably, because I'm going to focus mostly on trying to get as deep as I can in the mines. But the monsters will drop rings, which will be good for either glow rings or it'll track the items that are dropped, and they will kind of fly towards you rather than you having to be close to it. So the something radius, collecting radius, I think it is. I can't remember the actual technical term because apparently it's a day of not really remembering things. Yeah. So if I'm lucky, I can get enough copper to do nothing because I'm almost out of energy. That would have been dangerous. We'll save that one for now. Oh yeah, and swinging your sword does not cost any energy, just so you know. Your axe, on the other hand, that one does. And we'll leave that experience stuff. We'll try to get to the 10th floor. Ooh, that was lucky. Lots of copper on this floor. So if I'm lucky, I can get enough copper for a furnace. That was what I was trying to spit out. We're also lucky because we got 2 topazes now. Which is that little round orangey gem that was dropping there from that particular thing. You also want to remember to pay attention to the time because you're going to want to make it back to the farm before it gets too late in the day. And it's going to take you about 20 minutes game time to make it back to your farm from the mines without any speed boosts. And those speed boosts could include having a horse, drinking coffee or the espresso, or, well, anything in general. That's a speed boost, so any of the foods that give speed bonuses. Ooh, and we have torches here. I'm going to take those happily. So, good, I have space. So, I don't have the means to craft myself any torches right now. And so these are going to come in handy for my farm, so I have some lit area. And we've got our first chest. Every 10 floors or something, that's probably wrong, you have a chest. And here we have leather boots, which will increase defense and immunity. And just because we can, we're going to go down one more floor. And what do we have here? We should have those Dougie things on this floor. More slimes. Oop, no Dougie thingies. It was also a very lucky day, so I am going to clear these though, because we might get mixed seeds, which I just did. What can I get rid of? Well, I have a cherry bomb, but I don't want to get rid of that. I can get rid of the clay. Clay is not as important. Dougies are a little monster that are on the floors around this range. There are some monsters that will only appear on certain floors, and then you have long paths like this, and then you have coal carts like this. You can only collect from them once. There's a Dougie. Or I call them, they're similar to like Diglett, the Pokemon. Haha. Ooh, I want those. What am I getting rid of? I guess I'll get rid of the bug meat. I don't really want to get rid of that, but... Okay, I need to start heading back to the farm. Let's go one more floor. Let's see if we're lucky and we can find the ladder right away. Because if we can, then we will... Ooh, perfect. So now we have the first 15 floors available, as you can see. Right back down. And as you can see, it loaded a different style floor. So that's one nice thing about if you change floors with the elevator, it will spawn basically a new mine, effectively. And we're also almost out of energy, so I really need to get home. So, I have to say, 15 floors right off the bat is super good. And to be honest, that was a lot further than I expected it to be. So I am going to quickly deposit some of this stuff in my chest here. which I can do by clicking that, and it'll automatically add anything that's already existing that exists in this chest. And then I'm going to just plop the rest of this stuff because I don't have a good spot for it. This is basically retaining soil. This soil has a chance of staying watered overnight, mixed into tilled soil, rather. I'm going to place these, and I guess I'll put the rest of that in there. This is a really nice find early on, because you need these from some of the higher end crafting stuff. Place these torches, and then go to bed. I know you can't burn your house down. just so you know. So we have level 1 farming. Awesome. That means we can craft the scarecrow, and we can also craft basic fertilizer. And then mining, pickaxe proficiency, cherry bomb. And so I will explain the scarecrow in the next video. We also have mail, which is probably from the wizard. So if we check this here, we have wood, coal, and fiber. And we have 12 coal, fiber, we have a lot of, and we actually have enough copper ore for a furnace. So that is also nice. So we have enough for the furnace, the scarecrow, so I can start smelting some copper bars. That is actually a super fast start than what I'm used to. And I could also craft myself a campfire, which will light up a lot more area. And then the cherry bombs over here. I'm not going to craft those because it's not worth it early on. And the basic fertilizers with 2 sap, and we have a lot of sap, so I could fertilize all of this. And apparently we have a parsnip ready over there. Super. Anyways, I am going to call it here. The primary focus today was for the mines, and we got down a lot further than I expected it to. So yeah. Next episode, I am going to work on the mines some more. I am also going to be grabbing more of the seeds to plant. I'm also going to be visiting the museum, and I'll be explaining the museum so I can turn in these, this one, that one, and this to the museum because they are artifacts, and then we will see in our collections here, this stuff, this stuff, and this stuff, and quartz as well. I always forget the quartz. To donate those, and for reasons, and then I'll explain that later in the next episode. So that is it for this one. If you like this video, please hit that like button. And please also consider subscribing if you aren't already, so you don't miss out on the next episode. Anyways, that's it for this one, as I say for the 3rd time. Thanks for watching.